Dude, I'm fucking tired of this narrative that TikTok is not an accurate source of information. Would I write a college level thesis statement on a TikTok that I saw? Probably not. In school, we all remember being taught the difference between primary sources, secondary sources, and tertiary sources. I feel this disconnect of trusted sources is also somewhat generational. Because I was talking to some family the other day about the situation in Gaza, and my family was like, oh, well, have you seen that Hamas beheaded 40 babies? And I was like, where the fuck did you get that information from? And they're like, oh, we heard it from the newspaper. And yet I discover on fucking TikTok that that didn't happen. Now, is it important to get all your news information from TikTok? Of course not. But when you are seeing first-person videos of people in hospitals, apartment buildings, schools getting fucking bombed, innocent people, I don't care what news source you present your findings to me, I will never equate that to what we're watching on our own fucking phones. I find it really difficult to have conversations with people about serious events that happen, whether it be at the Lahaina wildfires or the situation that's happening in Gaza right now, when they illegitimize or belittle the things that we are seeing from people. I've heard so many times like, oh, don't trust what you see on social media. Don't trust what you see on the fucking news. There's so many people that are like, why are all these young kids getting radicalized all of a sudden? We're not getting radicalized. We're seeing what's actually happening. You're telling me that you trust a news source that actively uses language that minimalizes and belittles a specific group of people, cuts off journalists mid-sentence when they're exposing what's actually going on, pushed false claims and narratives like 40 babies being beheaded, which wasn't actually fucking true, and in result of that, caused widespread misinformation, villainizing an entire group of people based on a lie. You're telling me that this source is more accurate than the first-person perspective of someone watching a bomb eradicate their bloodline? Fuck no. Dude, a couple days ago, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to stay fairly neutral because I didn't know everything, and I still don't. It seems like every time I refresh my feed, the death toll of innocent Palestinians has risen. I just want to make sure I got something right, that my tax dollars are being sent over to the Israeli government to pour concrete in the water supply to restrict it from the innocent civilians. My tax dollars are funding white phosphorus that is used on innocent civilians. And the fact that we're finding all of this out on our fucking phones, you're gonna question why our generation is upset and say that we're misinformed when we're watching it take place now? I really thought the situation was more complicated. I really did. And if you want to unfollow me, I don't give a fuck. If a brand down the road doesn't want to work with me because I stand with Palestine, I didn't want to work with them in the first place. There is nothing complicated about this situation. Nothing. Free Palestine. Please tag others who are more educated on the situation than myself so I can learn more and that you all can learn more.